What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We gonna wait for some people to get in here because we got to talk about some drivers today. We gonna talk about weak link drivers, man. Weak link drivers. What is a weak link driver? Right. That's gonna be the topic of discussion today. They're everywhere. They're in every single company, whether it's local. Not really so over the road because over the road is not really they don't really operate as a team environment. But even though locally as food service drivers, even though we work by ourselves, a weak link driver could affect us in major ways. We're gonna discuss that today, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Hey, y'all hit the thumbs up on y'all way in so we can discuss what a weak link driver is. And you guys know the word weak link, right? So first of all, we're gonna use an example like let's use the example as a football team or a basketball team. And they got the saying, the team is only as strong as the weakest link. Right? So that means if your man at the end of your bench, if he can't go in and give you a shot, then you have no shot. You have no shot at all. You know what I mean? We're gonna dive into this, man. We're gonna wait for some people to get in here. Hit the thumbs up. Let some people get in. Let me know where y'all checking in from. Let me know what's wrong. Mm. Let me know. There, what's going on? Orange and gray. Is it orange and gray? I forgot what colors y'all wear, man. I ain't put that shirt on in so long. Now I wake up in the morning. I don't know if to put on a blue shirt. I don't know if to put on a black and red shirt. I'm just confused, bro. You see, I got two different tractors in my avatar. Two different tractors in my avatar. One on the left is a PFG, and the one on the right, that's my tractor right there. Right? Side by side. I'm gonna do the same customers, which is kind of crazy. Hey, you guys got any weak link drivers over there? I'm gonna tell you the difference between what I notice. The difference between working over here than when I used to work at US Foods, right? US Foods, they did not embrace weak drivers. They did not embrace drivers that cry. They did not embrace drivers that call out all the time, always whining, always got something going on. They did not embrace that stuff, man. Drivers crying because they got 301 cases, they only wanted 300. Drivers crying because they got to drive 21 miles on their route, they only wanted 20. right? Drivers crying because they ain't really get paid a lot. They wanted plenty, right? We didn't embrace that type of stuff at US Food, man. And one thing I can say about US Food, I respect the training I got from there, man. They made us like some real drivers, like some real food service drivers. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And there's a lot of drivers that I work with that, they don't play around. They're all about their business. You know what I mean? But you gotta understand, man, it's some weak link drivers out there, man, in every single company. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna tell you how they affect us, right? I'm gonna tell you how they affect us. Like, let's just say we got a big day, got something to do after work. Let's just say we got a day where we got like 900 cases, 23 stops, um, 23 stops, and you need some help, right? But the thing is, here's where the elite weak link driver is gonna mess you up, right? Billy Dollars in the building. What's going on? You got 900 cases, 23 stops, right? You need some help because you got to take your daughter to the movies. You promised to take her to the movies on a Wednesday, right? So you're trying to make that 3 o'clock movie because she got school the next day, right? And her mom told you not to keep her out too long, right? Because she don't want you keeping her daughter out there too long. You know what I mean? You're single parenting. I'm just painting a picture here, right? So you didn't see your daughter in 2 weeks, right? And you're looking forward to going to the movies with her, sit down, buy some popcorn. And the key thing to do is bring your sunglasses because I'm gonna give you guys a little trick, right? When you go to the movies, the little kids bring some sunglasses and just sit there and just go to sleep, man. Because yeah, the movies that they're gonna watch, you might not be into it. So let's get back to the point. So you got your 900 cases, 23 stops, and you trying to get some help because you're trying to bang it out quick. But guess what? No, 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 no. You cannot get the help because the Mr. Weaklink. Here come Mr. Weaklink. He got 9 stops, 295 cases, but he's not gonna get that done unless they hold his hands and give him some help. You know what I mean? They got to give him help. He got to get an electric jack. He got to get a lift gate. He need direction. He needs some damn cheerleaders. You know what I mean? And I'm saying this like it's funny, but there's drivers out there that you literally, you got to hold their hands, yo. You know what I mean? You have to hold their hands. You know what I mean? And it's sad because that affects everybody across the board. Believe it or not, like we know we can go out there and do it, but every now and then there's gonna come a point of time where you're gonna need some help. You're gonna have something to do. You're not gonna want to call out. Let's talk about call out. Let's talk about call out for a second, right? You got some drivers, man, that if they go on the weekends, let's just say on the weekend, They go to get their pedicure done and their manicure done or whatever. And maybe their toes is hurting. Those type of drivers, they're calling out. You know what I mean? You got some drivers, man, if they have, let's just say before they go to bed, they cough 2 times, they're calling out. You got some drivers if they had a late day on a Monday, they're calling out on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? And supervisors hold these drivers' hands. Good drivers are respected, but we're not treated as good as well as these weak links, man. You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand the weak links, they pretty much do whatever, they go whatever. You know what I mean? If the damn supervisor wanted them to go to Egypt to go deliver one case, they'll do it. You ever had a day where you got like 895 cases, 17 stops, and you come back to the warehouse or the drop yard, and you found out that Mr. Weaklink, he only had to run a case from, he only had to go pick up a trailer in Tifton or drop off a trailer in Charleston. You know what I mean? Drop off a trailer in Baltimore. Like, he just had something easy to do, bro. And then he looking at you, he's saying, "Hey, what's up, bro?" He there talking like he really did something, bro. Like, we're not the same. Everybody got weak links in their company, yo. Outside, what's going on, man? Shout out to the Cisco drivers in the building. Shout out to Billy Dollars, Derek in the building. You know what I mean? See, there you go. We had Derek said over at US Food, they had a driver today. He only had 9 stops and he had to get help. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, let's go to the training. It all starts with training, yo. Some of these drivers aren't being trained correctly. Like, you cannot hold their hands. You know what I mean? When you're training these guys, you gotta let them go to see if they can really do it out there, man. You can't send guys to train drivers that don't want to push over 400 cases. What do you think the new driver is going to want to do? You know what I mean? You just can't do it. Got 7 people in the building. Y'all hit the thumbs up for me. Let me know where y'all checking in from. Let me know. Let me know what company y'all checking in from, man. Shout out to Sigma in the building. Shout out to outside. How's Sigma treating you over there? Tell me how Sigma treating you, man. Yeah, but the point that I'm trying to say, man, the point that I'm trying to make is, in my opinion, it's a lot of guys in food service, man. They're just holding up the spot. And what I mean by holding up the spot, it's just like Bronny James, man. Shout out to Bronny James. I mean, no disrespect to Bronny James, but we all know why he got to the NBA. And we all would take advantage of that. There's nothing wrong with that. LeBron's a good father. But guess what? He's holding up the spot for somebody else. There's one kid out there right now that would love to have that spot, that deserve that spot, right? Bro, a lot of drivers in food service, you guys are holding up the roster spots. Let it go. If you can't do this, it's okay, right? Like, it's okay. There's other jobs out there. You know what I mean? What store y'all open What restaurant y'all open outside? Shout out to the Sigma people in the building. They hook you up, man. Oh, you say they there for the sign on bonus? Once they get that, they gone, huh? Yo, it's weird, man. I don't know why I heard that Panera Bread was going out of business. Maybe I heard something wrong. Maybe the trucking company that deliver for them is going out of business. I don't know. Be- because there ain't no way that you're gonna be opening a new store if they're going out of business. I must have heard wrong. Maybe it's that trucking company that deliver for them is going out of business. I don't know. You know what I mean? I have no idea. I have no clue. But I know who went out of business though. This Florida trucking company, man, that been around for a long time, bro. They're going out of business. It's called Davis Trucking or Davis Transportation or whatever. They're going out of business, man. And I was reading the letter from the owner, and the good thing about that company, bro, is that they said no, it's food for tonight. Yeah, Wingstop. It's Oh, the Panera Bread truck. They're the one that's stopping. For real, for real. Yo, we got. Hey, man, I started in Cheney Brothers in Port St. Lucie as a driver helper. Any advice? When did you start? First of all, I do got advice for you. I do got something to tell you. When do you start? And and the only thing I can, the only advice I can give you is, or you start tomorrow at 4:30 a.m. All right. The only advice I can give you is, yeah, I would try to take you out tomorrow, but I'm going out way too early. The only advice I can give you, man, is just I would just learn the game if I was you and try to eventually get your CDL one day. Cause when it comes to, I would learn everything that got to do with food service, right? Because just because you're not driving, that doesn't mean you can't learn the game, right? You can learn it, even though they're not gonna want you to. It's gonna be drivers out there. They're not gonna want you to touch their scanners or nothing like that. Me, I don't care. I let the driver helper scan. You know what I mean? I let them scan. I teach them everything that they want to know. The only thing they're not gonna know is driving. You know what I mean? So hey, if one day they want to drive, they go get their CDL, yo, and come drive. You know, at least you're already gonna be in the company. They're paying pretty decent for you know, they're paying pretty decent, man. So okay, you're helping that Okeechobee route. Okay, yeah, that's a cool guy that run that route, man. Yeah, I know that driver. He's pretty cool. Yeah, so my advice: just take it easy, man. Take your time, and everything will come to you. As a driver helper, I mean, it's an easy job, man. You're just gonna be pushing hand trucks. But as I say, yeah, push hand trucks, but over time, try to learn the game, man. So you can maybe if you learn the game, it'll probably motivate you to wanna move up in the company and do something different because it's a good company. You know what I mean? So just try to learn the game even though because your title is a driver helper, some drivers is not gonna want to tell you nothing, you know, or show you nothing. But I know the guy that you're working with tomorrow. He'll take care of you. He's a good driver. Yeah. Close the door. Truck money out. What's popping? What's going on, big money man? Hey, I seen them things the other day that you sent me, bro. I Roosevelt, what's popping? Let me tell you. Let me tell you, bro. The room, hey, the room was looking like we had US food in the building, we had Sigma in the building. We had the room was looking all right. The room was $100,000 plus room until Truck Money Al and Roosevelt walk in, and we talking about 200,000 plus a year, bro. We talking about with Truck Money Al and Roosevelt, if they put their salary combined, they'll have a $500,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, you got Roosevelt. He's on the traveling team. He making, bro. Roosevelt makes so much money. He got to bring the. They send the money printing machine with him, yo. um. Hey, real 1K. I'm just playing, man. But let me give you some insights of food service in this food service world, though. Even though I'm joking around, you got drivers out there. It's a thing called a traveling team, bro. And it's we don't have it down here in Cheney. It's not even in this company, right? PFG got it, but it's this thing called a traveling team. Once you're on the traveling team, bro, like it's a different, like you're in a different tax bracket. Like we got drivers on the traveling team that, yo, we got drivers on traveling team. They're probably at 60 to 70,000 dollars for the year right now as I speak. It's different, bro. I can't even describe it. You know what I mean? I can't describe it because I never been a part of that team. I wanted to be. Um, I never had the opportunity. Now I'm at Cheney. I'm definitely never had the opportunity. Definitely don't have the opportunity because we don't have none. Um, they should move you. You should help out different route. They should move you around different guys. The way it should work is that you should be going out with like the busiest driver, you know, daily. You know what I mean? But as I say, man, the driver helper is like a real easy, chill position, bro. Real is easy position, bro. You're not lying. Like most of the travel drivers is at 80,000 right now, for real, for real. That's different level of money right there, bro. Yo, is he on the traveling team or that's regular? Oh, y'all got some 200K, bro. That's crazy, bro. Let me tell you, for drivers to be at, I'm gonna tell you, Lo, what's going on? For drivers to be at 2,000K, it takes a special. And you guys gonna understand me when I say this, bro. It takes a special, laid back, humble transportation manager, yo. Because trust me, I don't got nothing to add on to that. Nothing to add on to that. Oh man, say he'll get his CDL tomorrow. But let's talk about the new driver. Let's talk about what new drivers make, though. Let's talk about the new drivers, man. Cause yeah, I don't. Coming in at a new driver, man, you gonna make decent money, man. Oh, Rosa, you on the move again? Trying, what's going on, man? Bro, if you move somewhere that's paying if you can make 230,000, just send me the address, bro. Send me the address in the neighborhood and the realtor's phone number. I need the address. I need the address. I need to know if it's a HOA or open lot. I need a realtor's phone number, and I need the information of the schools in the area. Damn, boy, that's crazy. And you know what's funny? I came across this over the road driver channel the other day, and on the channel it said that man, things is crazy right now. Some weeks I'm making 1,800, the next weeks I'm making $400. And I was gonna comment, and he was like, he's gonna quit trucking. Now I was gonna comment and tell him, yo, come to local trucking, yo. Let me tell you, working hard is where the money's at right now, man, because nobody wants to work hard. You know? Nobody wanna work hard right now, yo. We definitely the CDL athletes, man. You know what I mean? Definitely. But bro, I'm ready to when I get this chain account, I jump back on this chain account, it's gonna be on, yo. It's gonna be on. I don't want nothing under 1,200 cases on my truck 5 nights a week. Do the math. What's 12 times 5? I mean, that's what I want at least. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but that's what I want. Got 12 people in the building, man. Shout out to everybody. But let's talk about it, what the new drivers make for real. Cause I don't want you to get your CDL and come into food service with a high expectation than what it is. So what new driver is gonna make? New driver is gonna make anywhere from 75,000 to about 95,000 your first year. So you know what I mean? Like I know you hear us talking about money, stuff like this. We talk about crazy money. You got to understand, there's a lot of veterans in the chat right now, and there's a lot of guys that don't go to work to lay down. Like, it's guys in the chat right now that get upset if their truck is empty. It's guys yo, I know some of these drivers in the chat right now. They're the type of drivers, if they go to work and their truck is empty 2 days in a row. I'm gonna give you an example. We got a we got a US food driver in here right now. If he go to work on a Thursday and his truck is empty, okay, he gonna let that slide. If he go to work on a Friday and his truck is empty, you better believe Monday he's gonna be at Cisco. Can you make 140 plus at Cheney? Bruh, I don't got no comment on that. Can't comment. They got a gag order on me. I can't comment on that. You can make money. You can make money. Just being a just surround yourself around people that is positive and it's not calling out all the time and you know what I mean? It takes time though. It takes a long time. It takes a long time. But I can't comment on that. It's like uh, I can talk about other Cheney brother people that I know, but yeah, I can't. It's gonna cause a riot. I definitely hear good things about this company. You know, we got the best driver in the world right here as we speak. Hey, you definitely the best driver because you the only driver that's willing to take a 28 with 900 cases in it. You can keep that. I'm not doing that. What you say? Your cousin worked at Walmart, made over 130, bro. That bro. Does your cousin still work at Walmart? Because if your cousin work at Walmart, if I was you, I'd get my CDL. Oh, you say worked? That means he don't work there no more because that's a hard job to get on with, yo. And it's probably the best job in the area right now is the Walmart. It's a really good job that's coming to this area, and it's Costco. But other than that, okay, bro, get your CDL, get some experience, and see if your cousin can pull you in, bro. Because at the end of the day, I know that company over there, that Walmart. I know they only hire people with connections. Like you never see them on the job board hiring. They do not hire. But yeah, 130 is pretty good, man. 130 is definitely good. You know, you think Chick-fil-A gonna be doing something down there? I told my homeboys about it. Nah, them Walmart drivers is not quitting. Bro, I think that's the best job. That's the best job in this area is that Walmart driver job. That's the best job up here, bro. You know? And I think Costco is gonna be a really good job up here when they come, and they're coming pretty soon. But they're just not gonna be hitting. They're not gonna be making as much money. Yeah, hey, outside, just don't tell them you making money though. Do not tell them what you need, cause they're worse than the damn. Let me be quiet. Yeah, they got a Costco open in Stewart. But what I'm talking about is the Costco warehouse. They're building a Costco warehouse right next to Cheney right now as we speak. And it's gonna be opening in it's gonna be opening what my homeboy says. Sometimes around this time next year. Sometimes about this time. So you guys already know how that is, man. Like when once neighborhood start getting, or city or area, once they start getting competition, competition is good, yo, because with competition in trucking, they just they just do more money and more money and more money, yo. But I'm good where I'm at though, man. We doing good over here. The only thing I don't like about my job right now is I I just want to get off my route, man. I'm tired of my route. I want to get on a chain account. Tired of this route, man. I'm tired of seeing the same customers, bro. I'm tired of seeing the same customers every single day. I really am. Like it making the job so boring, yo. Like the motorized hand trucks. Nah, haven't seen it. I seen the hand truck that climbs stairs though. I seen that one. I seen that one years ago, bro. Let me tell y'all, if they coming with motorized hand trucks, man, they gonna want to cut our pay, yo. We gotta break them things. No, 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 no. It's only Walmart. Only Walmart. Everybody else is behind food service. Only Walmart. I think Walmart's at the top of the food chain when it comes to like getting paid for your bank for your book. The only problem with Walmart, the only problem with Walmart is that a lot of drivers, a lot of drivers got to be over the road. That's the only problem with Walmart. You know what I mean? Walmart, I seen them advertise all these. I seen all these advertised for. They start out at 70 to 80,000, which is not bad for what they're doing. You know what I mean? They're not that bad at all. Yeah, Publix. Yeah, Publix. They just got that. They just got that stock. Shit, stock. They just got that stock thing, man. That put it like this: Publix makes a lot of millionaires, yo. Like real talk. But you literally gotta like work there for majority of your life. If you work at Publix like the majority of your life, you're gonna become a millionaire if you're doing what's right, right? Trust me. I don't know if y'all know this. Do y'all know anybody know this? Does anybody know this? You got store managers. You got store managers. You go to Publix, right? You see a store manager. Sometimes you're looking at a millionaire, don't even know it. Stocking a shelf. You know what I mean? Because they got that profit sharing thing, man. Their profit sharing is really, really good, bro. You know what I mean? Really good. How many senior food service drivers are millionaires? Bro, I knew one that retired out of US food. Um but Roosevelt, you remember Rudy? You remember a guy named Rudy? And I think I know another one, bro. I think I know another one. But they did it the hard way, man. It's the hard way. Like Publix is definitely put like this. If y'all can get in a company like Publix at a young age, that'd be the way to go. You gotta go through their warehouse, obviously. You gotta go through their warehouse and you gotta go on a waiting list. You know? Hey, this is a thing. I got a homeboy. His wife is a manager at Wawa. Yo, they make good money too, bro. You're not even lying about that. They make real good money, yo. At one point, my boy was thinking about he was thinking about quitting trucking. He was thinking about quitting trucking to go to Wawa, yo. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But the thing is, man, it takes a lot of discipline, man. It takes a lot of discipline because I know a lot of times, man. You guys see that we see that 401k growing, man. A lot of times people see that 401k growing, and then they see something just glowing, and they just make bad decision, man. Bad decision after bad decisions after bad decision after costly decisions, and then they run out of emergency fund, and then they got to dip in the 401k and dip in the 401k and dip in the 401k. And you guys already know what happened when you do that is you're messing up your compound interest and stuff like that. I even know like people that just chose their 401k, and it's a lot of people that's taking a hit this year, man. You guys see how the year have been with the tariffs and all the craziness that's going on in the country. A lot of people been losing a lot of money, man, but you got to hang in there, man. You know, like the race is not for the swift, but who can endure it to the end. You know what I mean? One, one, one advice I don't really give. I don't. I'm not a money advisor. I wouldn't give nobody no advice, right? But my advice, I just said I don't give nobody advice, and I follow up that. I followed by saying my advice. Okay, what I would do, I'm not gonna say my advice. What I would do if I was you guys, I would only put in what I can afford. Don't try to kill yourself. Like take your time, take baby steps. Only put in what you can afford. If you're doing like a 12% and you see that every time you get paid before you get paid again, you're broke, adjust that a little bit, man. You know? You're gonna get there, man, as long as you putting it in and you're not, you're not playing around with it and you're staying focused and you're doing what you gotta do. Do your thing. And that's what's up, bro. I'm trying to get there one day. Trust me, I'm gonna get there too. Definitely gonna get there. Definitely gonna get there, man. Or shout out to all the senior drivers, man. That just, they just made the right moves, bro. Yo, I know my homie know my homeboy know he know a millionaire at Costco too that's driving. He's almost getting ready to retire. Dude bought himself a bunch of acres in Georgia, yo. I forgot how much acres my boy say he bought. He's going up there to retire, man. Like, bro, y'all check this out, man. If y'all do what y'all gotta do right now, like starting tomorrow, do what y'all gotta do. Like, I don't know if this little video or this little live can motivate everybody or whoever listen to it. Okay, don't worry about the mistakes you made today or yesterday. Start doing what you gotta do tomorrow. Bro, you can get there, yo. You can get there. And if you got any obstacles in your way, like get rid of it, man. Get it out of your way. You know what I mean? Sometimes family can be obstacles in our way. Sometimes your relationship could be obstacles in your way. Sometimes you're just in the wrong job, yo. You know what I mean? Just do what you gotta do, bro. You know what I mean? Like do what you gotta do today, you know? Bro, it's so hard to get on with Walmart, bro. They are never hiring. Never. It's crazy, bro. Like when you're at Walmart, cause I know a couple of y'all say y'all know Walmart drivers. How long does it take to start making that big money, or will you make money the first year that you're there? Will you start making money right away? I don't know if you guys know. Mhm. You got Shape World and Billing. Hey, what's going on, Shape World? You still OTR? First year, from what my cousin told me, bruh. Your cousin, a lucky man, bruh. Trust me. He got the. It's like I know around here is not a small town no more. It's actually a big town. But he's like he's like the he got like the biggest. He can brag because he got the biggest job in town. You know what I mean? Brian Willis, what's going on, yo? Oh, you local now? Okay. How you liking local? Is more steady, right? Yeah, I know them Walmart boys be chilling, man. I know. The best job in town, man. Hands down, it's the best job in town. We're not even going to trip. It's not even a comparison. Like, but a lot of people would do it, but a lot of people would not do it. For the simple fact that a lot of people don't want to be over the road. You know, I know one thing. A lot of over the road job drivers, they're having a hard time out there right now, bro. I'll tell you one thing: Walmart is not a secret, bro. People just can't get on. That's all. Everybody know that Walmart been the top trucking job forever, bro. But the only problem I hear with them though is that they're very strict. I don't. They're very strict company. So I don't know.
Fire was convicted of waterfall when the original fire festival failed in 2017. For the first time, scientists have video of a colossal squid in the Atlantic off the South Sandwich Islands. Discovered a century ago,
Wingstop.
these are the first confirmed images of a
Very good.
colossal squid in its own environment. Just a baby, it's less than a foot long. It looks to be about 23 feet.
Yeah, exactly. So Walmart is very strict, bro. Very strict. It's just like it's just like Gordon. Gordon might be the strictest food service company, yo. Just certain companies they just run their thing differently, man. That's all. And you just gotta respect that, bro. I guess it been working for them. Yeah. And they telling us, man, they be telling I think they need to ban people. I think they need to ban everybody from using their phones. I'm talking about people that be driving cars. Like they start getting a big ticket when they use their phone and people doing some craziness these days on the road, you know. Day, she got some supernatural skills, yo. I'm telling you, the light was red. Her head was in the phone texting. The light turned green. I have no idea how she saw that. She did not move. Start driving. I'm like, how the hell, yo? She's not human. Can't be human. Yeah, but check it out though, truck money. As a food service drivers, as a driver, this where being a veteran service driver come in, right? In order to make that, we can figure out how to make that as a food service driver. Or if not, we can get close. And what me and you always talk about, 120, 130, 140 brings home just about the same thing, bro. It's not that they're gonna tax the hell out of you. Boy, what you digging for? Hey, yeah, man. So that's what it is, bro. I forgot to water my grass today. It's getting too late for that. Bro, it's people that's making 80,000 a year. They own a house. They own a house. They got things to their name, and you got people that's making 120, and they can't even buy a house, yo. That's how crazy life is. True life. What's going on? So it's all about what you do with it when like it um you gonna at probably like they probably gonna tax you at like 25%. That's real. If you make 140, right? If you don't got deduction or nothing to run, none of that, you're gonna be looking at 105, yo. Hey, that's how it be, bro. That's how it be, bro. That's how it be, yo. So don't let that $100,000 fool you. Like, there's nothing wrong with making 90,000. Like, if you making 90 and somebody making 100, you doing just as good, man. There's nothing like they're just getting hit hard in that higher tax bracket. That's all. You be seeing like people. You ever seen when you was at McLean, right? You ever seen somebody just start working in food service, got their first paycheck, living with their mom, and on their second paycheck, you see them driving a Hellcat. And then they drive the Hellcat for like a year. They're upside down, still living with their moms. They trade in the Hellcat for a track hawk. Track hawk is stolen. So they went and bought a BMW 535. Huh? They gonna keep getting approved because they see that you making money. Right? And then you making a bimmer, and then you spending money in there, still living with your parents. And then years go by, you had a kid here, you had a kid there. I mean, and then you got woman dropping your years go by now, you got a woman dropping your teenage child over at your parents' house to spend the weekend with you because your life was messy. You know what I mean? And then you gonna get up. Then years go by, you find yourself at 55, 60 years old, still living with your parents, waiting for the house. I know y'all got some homeboys that stay with their parents, just waiting around for the house, man. They don't want to go out and get their own. They don't want to make their own legacy. They just waiting around. You know what I mean? You got like six brothers and three sisters, but everybody done moved out. You still in your same old room that you had since you were the little boy. You know, you 40 years old now. You celebrating because you don't gotta share the bunk bread with your brother no more. Hey, you celebrating. You don't gotta share your bunk bread with your brother no more. You know, you coming home. It's Saturday night. You don't gotta work. You went out with your homeboys. You coming home. You open the door 1 in the morning. Your daddy. You're 40 years old now. Your daddy waiting for you. Asking you, what you doing out so late, boy? You can't say, Dad, I'm a grown. You cannot say that. You live in your parents' house. You got to go by what your parents say. What you doing coming home so late? What you gonna do when and you open the door 2 in the morning and your parents look at you and ask you, what are you doing coming home so late? Don't be opening my door so late, boy. What you gonna do? Ain't you gonna get out and get something of your own? You know what I mean? For real, bro. A dude paying 1,200 for Scat Pack. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. And them cars are so like I know insurance is high on them cars, man. I know insurance got to be crazy on those cars, bro. I know insurance got to be ridiculous on those type of cars. But hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Bro, if I'm spending $1,200 on a car, I need that car. When I'm leaving the house, I need that car to open my front door. I'm not talking about the car door. I need that car to open my front door, close my front door, open the door for me, take me where I need to go. It need to like if I'm going out to eat, I need that car to make my reservation, a meal. I need that car to do everything, bro. Bro, I need everything in that car, man. It's only I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, right? The only thing I think I'll spend that much money on, I'd probably do that on the truck. If I was like, if trucking was good, and I was the owner operator. If I was the owner operator, I might spend $1,200 on the truck. If I was the owner operator, get a good truck a month, $1,200 a month. But I'm not spending on no car though, because I know that's gonna produce money, you know. But I'm not gonna spend it on nothing that's not producing money. You say that $1,200 car got stacked the damn dolly. Yeah, man. Yeah, that $1,200 car got to do a lot, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I must say though, I would lease my dream car for at least 6 months. I would do that though. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I would lease my dream car just to drive it for 6 months, just to get it out my system, right? And I know that'll be a lot of money because my dream car is a Porsche 911. He said one of them streams where we start talking about food service and we just go off and start talking about anything. Hey, I think I'm gonna start up a show. I'm gonna name it anything. For real, man. Hey, any drivers in Louisiana, man, I'm coming to y'all city soon. Let me know where some decent spots to go, man. New Orleans to be exact. Hey, take it easy. Take it easy outside. Bruh, he was really paying $1,300 a month. He must have that top model, yo. Yeah, he must have that big boy. For real, for real. Yeah, we definitely need to go back live more often, Truck Money. Today is what, Wednesday? You must be on that you must be on that Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday route. Got my damn water, my damn grass. It's too late to water it now. Does anybody in here know why you can't water grass this time of night or this time? Does anybody know? I'm gonna educate y'all because I got educated about this. Let me know if anybody know why it's not good to water your grass this time of night. Damn, you did. Yo, I know. Hey, my homeboy made an expensive dolly before, man. He custom built a dolly. That dolly looked so good. It cost him over $500. It's crazy. Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all though, even though nobody knew that, I'm gonna tell y'all because I know it's a lot of homeowners in here. So I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all shouldn't water y'all grass at night, right? Because when you water your grass at night, the water is not getting no sun for the water to disappear or get it or evaporate, whatever. And what's gonna happen is the water just gonna sit there and it's gonna allow fungal growth and bacteria growth and all type of stuff. You know what I mean? So hey, that's news you guys can use, man. Write that down. So if you that type of person that been watering your grass at night and you've been noticing you got a lot of weeds and stuff, all type of craziness going on in your grass, that's why, bro. That is why. Yep. Before I get out of here, man, I'm gonna show y'all what my mango game looking like. My mango looking good, bro. I got show y'all what my mango game looking like. You looking at, boy? Y'all got this. That right there. Yes, sir. We looking good. Come here. Say what up. Talking about haircuts, bro. Hey, these barbers are out of hand now. These barbers are out of control, bro. Like I'm talking about $40, $50 a haircut now. It's crazy. Yo, about to get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Most definitely, yo. We rap again tomorrow, man.